Alright, so today I'm going to do tape measures. Now, a lot of these claim, so I got DeWalt, Stanley, Milwaukee, Klein, and Craftsman. Now, DeWalt claims they can have a max reach of 17 foot. And then Stanley 14, Milwaukee says 17, Klein is only 13, and then Craftsman is 16. So do they really reach that far? So we're going to try it out. Alright, so the first one I'm going to do is the DeWalt. So it's claiming 17 feet. So I mean, if it's resting, I'm at 13. Let's see. Try something different. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, DeWalt. I don't think you're making it. Got the 15. Got the 15 feet, but I had to be very gentle with it, especially after 12 feet. So yeah, I don't think it's reaching 17 feet like it claims. Alright, so next one is the Stanley Fat Max. So let's see how this one does. This one says 14 feet. Oh, it barely made it. Like it just flips right at 14. Yeah, it won't quite make it to 14. So at least 13. So, and another thing, I'm like, when I read this as a customer, I'm thinking, okay, 14 foot reach, it should be like not even touching the ground out 14. I mean, that's what I think. I could be wrong, but I have to rest it on the grass for it to even go this far. So this one was at 13 feet. So that's the Stanley Fat Max. Alright, so the next one I'm going to do is the Milwaukee. One thing I noticed about this one is it's got the measurements underneath. Now, I don't own any Milwaukee tools necessarily. I mean, it's not that I'm not a big fan of them, or, you know, I just have always preferred other tools, but everybody goes crazy over Milwaukee for some reason. But this one says a 17 foot reach, so let's try this one out. So I'm getting, yeah, I'm getting about 15 foot on this one. So not too bad, but still not the full 17 that it's claiming. So kind of disappointing. Alright, now that's Klein. So this is part of the electrical, more like electrical stuff. One thing about this Klein tape measure is it's got conduit bending multiplier, and then a 3-phase table that might be helpful for somebody who's learning electrical, or somebody who just needs a reminder. But anyways, they only claim 13 foot, so let's see how they do. Alright, so in actuality, I am getting almost 15. I'm getting almost 15 foot actually on this one. So definitely not 13, but it's more than 13. So very interesting. So perhaps Klein's doing like a more conservative type of estimate on that. Alright, now Craftsman, which you can pick this one up at Lowe's. All the other ones you can pick up at Home Depot, and well, Stanley and DeWalt you can buy at other places, but got this one at Lowe's. Lowe's does have a few other brands, like Cobalt, but Cobalt doesn't really, couldn't find anything that mentioned the reach on them. But anyways, this Craftsman says 16, so let's see about how far we can go. So I'm getting about almost 15 with Craftsman. So almost 15 with Craftsman. So kind of disappointed in this whole line. I just don't know. Anyways, I'll talk about it in a little. Alright, so looking at each of these, so we went over the length test. Alright, so really the Klein Tool did more than as advertised, even though it's not quite as long as the others. Craftsman, I believe, went to 15. DeWalt went to almost 15, and then Stanley was, what was it, 12 or 13? I can't remember. But now let's go over the price. So our DeWalt is $32.97. It's definitely not living up to the price. One thing that probably won't keep this one, because I do have a DeWalt one already, and it's supposed to be the 17-foot reach like this one, but mine also has the magnetic as well, so I definitely don't need another DeWalt one. I mean, it doesn't have the magnetic, but it's got a wider, so just depending on what you're looking for. And then Stanley, $21.97. So even though it's not quite the claim of the reach and doesn't quite make 14 foot, the price is pretty reasonable, honestly. But it's just a standard all around tape measure. So it is made in the USA. There's only 2 of these that are actually made in the USA, but and then Milwaukee is $27.97 for the Milwaukee. One thing I do like about the Milwaukee, even though I'm not a big Milwaukee fan, no reason, just, you know, haven't needed to get any of their stuff, but it's got the measurement on the bottom as well. So not only does it have it on the top, but I like that feature. So and then the Klein Tool tape measure is $24.97. And even though this one does have the table on the back, the tables that I showed outside, it does have measuring capabilities as well on this side, so that's a neat option. And then last is the Craftsman, which went, I believe, 15 feet. It does have the magnetic end on it. I do like that feature. The Klein one has it as well. But the Craftsman was at $24.98 at Lowe's. gross is what I paid for this. So also made in the USA, so not too many Craftsman tools are made in the USA anymore. Apparently this is still one of them. But there you have it. And I'll let you be the judge. I honestly wasn't too impressed with any of them other than the Klein one. Although you already know I'm probably a Klein fan a little bit. But then again, I do electrical work, so as you can see, I got the speakers over here. But anyways, there you have it. You guys be the judge. Let me know if I was measuring this wrong, or what it means, if I'm thinking wrong on the max reach stuff. Or standout. I guess you just, depending on what it's called. Stanley calls it just reach. Milwaukee reach, standout for Klein, and then reach for Craftsman, and then max reach for DeWalt. But just let me know. Thank you. We'll see you again.